love, it's Madeline. So today I have a very interesting video for you. So just recently, well, I should kind of put a disclaimer before I start because this is a bit of an interesting story. I'm doing my first story time video. Yay, love that. But yeah, so before we get into this, I just want to say that I'm not trying to like diss this lady at all. Like, I'm sure she's a great person, wonderful person, amazing person, but not in this story. So to start out, I like take a few prescriptions, doesn't everyone? So I was just going to get my prescription refilled at this doctor's office recently, right? Shouldn't be too long, shouldn't be a procedure, shouldn't be anything. That's how all of these stories start. Well, so I go in and we had an appointment for 11 o'clock. So we get there at like 10:55.
10:55.
And so we're like, oh, there should be plenty of time. We get in there, we go up to the reception desk, we get signed in, whatever. We're sitting there in the waiting room. And like 10 minutes pass and we're like, okay. And then this other couple, like older couple, comes in and they sit down across from us in like this little waiting room thing. And we're like, okay, like we'll all be waiting together. 20 minutes pass and we're just like, okay, like we're all kind of waiting. That other family's been there, couple has been there for like a little bit too. We're all just kind of waiting, looking at the magazines, you know, doing the normal things you do at the doctor's office. And then we wait about 30 minutes and then this other couple gets called in. And we're just like, hello? Like, hi, we're still here. We're still waiting. And we wait a little longer. 45 minutes have passed about now. Like 4 or 5 people have come in and gotten to see the doctor. And so we're just like, okay, still waiting. Anyway, an hour passes and we finally get called back in. So we're like, okay, cool, awesome, great. So then we get in, we get through the little door thing, we go to like where they weigh you and check your height and all those good things. So we get in there and the lady's like, how are you? And we're like a little frustrated because we've been waiting for an hour, and the lady just goes, ugh, and like rolls her eyes and just takes us back, and we're like, lady, you would be in the same mood if you had been waiting here for an hour. Anyway, so we do all that. We go into the room, the lady asks me a bunch of questions, you know, different things. And then the lady's like, why are you here? We're like, we're here for a prescription refill. She names like this other prescription that I had like 2 years ago. And we're like, no, it's not for that, it's for this other prescription. She's like, okay, I'll write that down. She leaves. We wait another good 20 minutes or 30 minutes for the doctor to finally come in. So we've been waiting here. We got there at like 10:55. It's like 12:45 at this point by the time we finally seen the doctor, which maybe it wasn't because like math. I don't think I did my math right, but it was around that time. It was a long time is my point. Anyway, we get in and the doctor goes like, how are you guys? And we're like, oh, and she asked me, how are you guys? And I'm like, well, I'm a little frustrated because I missed like an hour of school time. And she goes, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I have like lots of other patients that I have to see, and like, I don't know what to tell you, blah, blah, blah. And this lady just goes off. Like, she just goes off. And we're just like, okay, well, it's been a long enough time. Like, let's just get this thing going. And the lady goes, you know what? I'll just give you a refund and you can just go see someone else. I don't want this attitude. Lady? Hello? Like, what attitude? The fact that we're mad that we've been waiting here for like an hour and a half? So my mom's like, we did not mean to be rude. Like, just get the doctor's, just like get the prescription or the checkup, whatever thing going. So the lady walks over to me, she starts like asking me questions, and at one point she like asked me one question and she's like, are you on your period right now? Or are you having your periods? And I'm like, yes, I'm on a period right now. And she goes, you know what? No, I am not finishing this checkup. You guys can just go see someone else, blah, 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 blah. And she's like going off. And she's like, if this was my child, and my mom's like just looking at her, and the lady's like, and we just look back at her like, yeah. And that went on for like a little while longer. And then she turns, she starts writing stuff on her paper, and she goes, I hope you never need to see me when you're actually sick. I was just like, lady, like what the heck? Like, that is not ethical. Hi, Audrey.
Ethical. It's not ethical.
Ethical. Ethics.
Ethics?
Anyway, the lady like, she's like, I hope you never need to see me when you're sick. And we're just like, and my mom's like, you know what, just finish the checkup. Like, we've been waiting here for long enough. So she like ends up doing the checkup, whatever, finishes the checkup, it's fine. finally out of there. We're like, yay. So we're exiting. We have to wait in like this little bit of a line to go like get the prescription and leave. And we get up to the prescription desk and the lady like gets our payment, whatever, and she hands my mom the prescription. Or she hands me the prescription. And my mom's like, Madeline, what does it say on the prescription? And I'm like, it has a 1 month supply. And my mom's like, so apparently the lady was supposed to write me a year-long supply and she gave me like a 1 month supply. So we're like, no. We walk back up to the thing and we have to wait another 20 minutes for her to rewrite a little thing on a paper for the prescription. To rewrite something took 20 minutes. What? Like, what even is that? And then we finally get in the car. We finally left this place and I look at the prescription and my name is written down as Madeline Magress.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just...
Not Madeline Magnus, as it says on all my medical records, Madeline Magress. And we're like, whatever at this point. So then a few days have passed and my mom gets a call from the doctor's office and she's like, hold on, over here. Anyway, my mom gets a call from the doctor's office and they're like, are you still coming in for your checkup? Because my mom has to get a checkup. So she's like, yeah, I'm still going in, whatever. And then the doctor's like, you want to see Crystal McVeigh, the lady that we saw before, right? And my mom's like, no. She threatened us and she was like being mean to us, so we would like to see someone else. And the lady's like, okay, let me put you on hold. So she puts my mom on hold for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a very common time for this doctor's office. So if you live in Panama City and you need to go to the doctor, if you like waiting 20 minutes, go to Health Point. Anyway, so then the lady gets back on the line and she's like, okay, well, you're going to need to see the manager because anytime there's an issue with a patient and a client, you have to like be a doctor's visit with the manager. So we're like, okay, whatever. Like my mom was like, fine, whatever, hangs up. So then later that day, maybe like 2 hours later, we get these letters come to our door. And there's one for me and one for my mom. And they're like official letters. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is so nice. The lady realized her issue and she wrote me an apology letter and she wrote my mom an apology letter. Little did we know we were very, very wrong. So I get the letter because my mom has always taught me, if you do something mean, you gotta apologize. So I'm thinking, maybe this lady was taught the same things by her parents, but clearly not. So we get these letters. Hold on, let me go get my letter. So we get these letters from Health Point Medical Group. And it says the date and has like some different things on it. Let me read you this nice, sweet, kind letter. January 31st, 2019. Madeline Magnus and my old address. Somehow it got sent to our new address. I don't know, but that's kind of... I'm not going to read the address because I don't want to tell you where I live. It says, Dear Madeline, please let this letter serve as a notice that we intend to withdraw your future medical care. We will continue to provide treatment on an emergency basis only for 30 days from the date of this letter. It is important that you seek an appropriate source to provide you with future medical care as soon as possible. We will be happy to forward a copy of your medical records upon your written authorization. Sincerely, the Administration of Health Point. And apparently that is a signature. I don't really see how that's a signature, but... Okay, so literally, we did nothing. We did like absolutely nothing, and we got banned from the doctor's office. The doctor's office said that we intend to withdraw your future medical care. They banished us from the doctor's office. What? I didn't even know you could get banished from a doctor's office. Like, what? What? Like, what if we're dying and that's the closest doctor's office? Do they just expect us to die? Apparently, yes. So, what?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my story time for today. I hope you enjoyed this great story about Stop! I'll hit you with my banishment letter. If you were my child. Anyway, thank you for watching this interesting video that I really made because I didn't have any other video that I really just made because I didn't have any other video ideas. Yeah, that is the extent of the video for today, and I hope you're having a great day. I hope your day is better than my day at the doctor's office. Why are you zooming in on my face? What are you zooming in on? Are you zooming in on my boobs? Stop. And that concludes the video. Thank you.